Welcome back to our Revenant Berserker of Trog, of course. We started off last episode off the top. We were able to clear through dungeon. I think we stopped at 12, swapped over to lair, cleared through lair, finished off orc, and then cleared off the rest of dungeon. And then we actually had time to dive in and complete our spider before heading over here to Shoals and parking. Our armor sets are aggressively of quality. The Revenant itself has some great resistances built in, and then we accentuated that with some great armors, tower shields. The scarf's great, resistance scarf. We got the slick slippers from Acquirement Scroll, and then some good rings. We actually just got this new Rand ring. Looks pretty good. We're really living on the regen game. Those slippers are very nice to stop us from getting locked down. We're just kind of training our defenses as Berserker tends to do. I guess I can level that up a little bit. We're down the route of an armed combat with a shield. Pretty classic non axe strategy for these kind of claw-based character berserkers. We have pretty solid evocables, although we don't really have any evoking training, but that's fine. And interesting to note with the Revenant is that even though they don't state it anywhere, as far as I can see, it has a really controlled sense of how can I rephrase this? Like you can't shapeshift, you can't berserk, you can't there's a different, you can't ling. So for whatever reason, this character can't be converted into other things. I wish they would state it. Okay, it looks like level 1 of our Shoals has a funeral rites. We've actually already cleared a funeral rites. I don't know if it even notes it. It doesn't even note it. So we've already had some experience clearing out a full case load of ghost caverns. We've got a Francis. Let's pull back here. With a thing like this, you want to kind of fight on the stairs because it resets their summons. It's really convenient. Kind of pop down, start it over. Easy. We got to be careful. We're on level 1. Orange crystal. Whew. What's our body? It's the our poison doesn't matter. RC is we're already aggressive and regen. So I mean, let's take a look. The +8 alone will be really nice. Super aggressive AC increase. We have we can't be confused. Oh, that's so nice. So I will abandon our double up on regen, but get an incredible amount of AC. Not be able to be confused is like a godsend for our situation. And let's pop in. That's a great pickup, guys. What do we have here? We got a ring that's interesting. Heal potions, lots of heal potions actually. So let's find where that ring is. It's in that one. Heal potions and middle. Heal potions double up on right. So we do kind of want to clear it all. Let's take a look here. We've got a Kraken. So we'll be dumped in the south. I should be able to handle this. We're starting up here. Here. Is there a trick? I suppose I can crump around the edge. I'd rather just make my way. Let's lock down here. I'm going to summon a bro here. Start clearing away. Pull back a little. Summon another guy. Take out things one by one. Easy. So yeah, pretty nice. Let's see what this ring is. Aralek, we already have Aralek, but I think it's external. It's the tower shield, so we'll be using that for a while. C invis was built in, stealth not relevant, int not relevant, our fire we have. So this ring ended up not being really relevant. That's fine. Whatever. We got experience. Now let's look for these health potions. What do we got here? So this feels a little aggressive. This is where the double health potions are, but I don't think this would... It's a tough one. It's just a lot of guys. I don't have poison unlocked to like do a fear plus or attraction plus poison. What are my scrolls here? I don't want to just randomly read a revelation or something, or a summoning or a butterflies. It's not worth, like, I like health potions, but I'm not desperate enough to waste them on this situation. So we're gonna let that one go. Now, do we want to do this one? This doesn't feel too bad on this side of things, so I can probably pop this. Let's Trog. Cool. Base cloak, not relevant. Demon blade, not relevant. All that's not relevant. So we'll just get a health potion for essentially free, just a bit of piety. Call it a day. Alright, cool. I really should start managing my bodies here. I do want to keep that will. This ring ended up being not relevant, so drop that. We have such good... I don't even need this quarterstaff anymore. That's enough dropping for right now. I'm so stoic on this character. I can't be like locked. I can't be like constricted and all that stuff with the boot, and I can't be confused or anything like that with the crystal armor. And my species locks me down from being like berserked and form shifted and all that stuff. It's like I am exactly what I am, and you can't do anything about it. Fortunately, we don't have like flying built in. I could put the ring on, but I like the slaying as a default, and we don't have swimming, so we're kind of at the mercy of, I mean, the immediate mercy of the Shoals situation until I pop on a ring to clean it up. That being said, we just got to use our availabilities. Let's kind of stare it up. Ooh. I'm gonna summon a guy. I'm gonna Trogs. I'm gonna go to the stair. I'm gonna telly. This is a little much. I'm going to stay here, take what I can. I don't want to jump down the stairs for no reason. Just kind of work our way through this. And just kind of stay here, clean it up. And work our way back to some stairs. Yeah, so I didn't want to risk a death. one teleport scroll isn't going to be the end of the world. I got plenty. So when you think the math might not work for you, you just swap around, get out of there, reset. Of course, you know, where do you pop out on that teleport scroll? In this particular case, it would have been a pretty risky spot. But you also have to remember, it's not going to put you in the water if you don't have the ability to handle the water. So that's a good and a bad thing. Like, if you can swim, and it can throw you in the water, and that's fine. Even more space to run away from. But if you can't, well, then you know at least, you know, that there's not going to be, like, stairs in the water. So, you know, you're getting sent to a higher percentage chance of stairs. And remember, I can't be constricted and stuff, so like, other than getting pushed around, that sucks in terms of stair dancing, but you at least will never be locked out of using a stair per se. Cool. So that's Shoals 2. I can actually stick around here. This guy can shut down a stair, so I'm gonna go up. Let's just call that. Kite shield reflect. It's not bad, but I'm not sure these sheep can just put me to sleep based on my my body piece. I'm not sure this can paralyze me either. Not that it lives long enough to even try. I can be barbed, it appears still. It was pretty short though. I don't know if there's like an invasion, like breakaway thing, math equation that it does. My evasion is kind of a little low on the low side, but this AC is aggressively good. Alright, looks like we have a split shoals, so I'm gonna go down a different down just to clean it up. Alright, let's pull it up here. Cool. Anything to pick up? What was that? Strengthen it. A bunch of weird robes today. I guess I'll go down here. Good with what we got on. We already did our ice cave, so I'm like, maybe is that an ice cave? Nope. This is Shoals 4. Okay, so this is going to be one of these tower, I don't know what you call them, like pillar shoals. It appears at least, where there's different groupings of pillar rooms. We got to be careful about engaging, getting pushed off the stairs, so it's probably actually better to stop before the stair because they might push you to the stair. I'm going to summon a guy to help me here. We have lots of piety to use. It's not unlimited piety, but it's notable. And as suspected, this was the rune one already. When I saw the ice giant, usually that's a sign that this is the real one. The weaker ones are weaker for a reason. Typically, they're there to get you started on the experience. Like the one with the kraken or the one with the ice giant, that's usually the baddie. Whereas these ones are like, you know, fog scroll or like a demon trident or something, you know. We don't want to stray too far from a down. So it looks like we found a down here, so we can connect up. Let's stair dance this. I'm going to summon a dude to help along. I'm going to port. I'm not a huge fan of this situation. Probably fog it up. Cool. Reset it up. Very likely there will always be more teleport scrolls. Generally speaking, they drop throughout the whole game. So, but there is not always another life. So you might as well sometimes do the math. See if it's worth to jump ship and just do the jumping. It's not always safe. Like, you might get pushed into somewhere where you're not going to have a fun time. But if you're already not having a fun time, you got to make the choice before it's too late. It's better to teleport too early than too late. Because the only thing worse than teleporting into a bad situation is doing it with less health. So if you go like, okay, what's in front of me? I'm not going to win this battle. What are my escapes? I won't be able to find a stair in time or something. Well, then I'd rather be somewhere else with more health than less health. Yeah. So like the fake one, it's funny, like you already have it and they still keep the fake one available, also had an ice giant. And so they're like, I know that you know that an ice giant means the rune. Therefore, we're going to do a fake one with also an eye giant. Or an ice giant, not eye giant. What's going on here? Oh, is it just the dispersal? Okay. I'm going to summon a guy. I want to clean this up. All right. All right, so there's a Kraken down there. Otherwise, this floor is done. I'm not going to waste my time with a Kraken. There's only risk there, and the XP is not relevant. Cool. Yeah, so if I was using real weapons, I would love to see all this stuff here. I'm not today, though. So we have our second rune. So what's our will like? It's a little low. Ironically, though, I'm not going to want to drop out of this orange crystal plate as much as I used to. So this will plus body piece is less of a notice. Will, yeah, it's just bodies. So I will go into Elven halls. We'll just be very careful. In terms of like our resistances are solid. They're not like the greatest in the world, but it's pretty good. But more so concerned with being banished. That being said, this character is probably going to end up doing Abyss. It just feels like an Abyss character. So I mean, I don't want to like force myself into Abyss when I can wait, you know, but it won't be the end of the world. But I don't want to speak that into existence just yet. I've been marked, that's fine. Those dynamos are very scary if you don't have the resistances and the defenses. Our evasion isn't as good as it used to be. So we have to be careful about like getting spammed by the archer types. It's okay though. We already have 5 revs, so we're set for our Zot revs. Any additional revs will just help us with like depths. If we're gonna do Abyss, then we don't need to save any for like Vaults 5 or whatever. But although Vaults, I mean. I suppose it's nice to have a rev for slime 5 or 6, whatever the max slime is. Just to see the pattern, I suppose. Hello, hello. Okay, there you go. Yeah, but it would be cool to get like 2 to 3 more, at least, rev scrolls. Just so we can have a clean depths situation. Nothing there. It always feels like a luxury to get all the IDs or the revs on depths, because the depths can be wacky. It's nice to have the view into depths. No. All right, let's do M, brand weapon. I doubt I'm going to be using that, so I'm going to just drop it so I can kind of clean up my dropping experience. Let's see. Where is it? Brand, BBB, H. Okay, cool. All right. Elf. 3. Let's just kind of stare it out. Oh, someone's here. Oh, he's just... It's always wacky when it's a ranged guy with invis. They don't follow you. You can't really use some the kind of classic shenanigans to detect where they are and attack them. Still no sign of where the end... Although, here's the end. So this might be our ending here. I'll take this out and... head down a different down, clean up the rest. The thunder robes, that's cool to see, but not for us today. Get some dynamos in front of us. Nothing. Don't I have C and Viz built in? No, different rate. Different race. I think it's Naga that has C and Viz built in. So we have a alarm, which is good to see from a usefulness standpoint. There's our enchant weapons. Let's drop that. Good to see that we could fully enchant a weapon up immediately. But today we're claws. So okay. I got so much gold, I might as well just buy all this up. Doesn't hurt. Ooh. Let's move out of here, get that fire off of us, and That felt like a lot for not being the end. So maybe the end is over there, or maybe it's a multi-door situation. Because yeah, I can see the tiles here. So is this like a big two door kind of a bottom left of you know, thing? Is that what we're dealing with here? All right. Wonder if we have the orc named mob. It's kind of interesting to see orcs here. Okay, this is just like a specialty vault, I guess. So we were right that that other side was... oh, there is 2 doors, though. We just got it a little early. Okay. Let's try to pull some stuff out here. Hey, our stealth or our silence coming in handy here. Okay, I'm gonna reset it. Come at me. Cool. Yes, nice. Get him off of there. What do we got here? An axe, nothing crazy. Okay. Cool. Survived the alarm pull. Oh, this is a nice little choke. It's very nice, actually. You can just pop and kill. Boring broad axe. Pull back to the choke. Hey, we got Abyss. Abyss 2, so there's no ring, or there's no rune. So I'd probably rather escape than go to Abyss just yet. I'm not as scared as I might have been earlier in the game. We're pretty darn powerful now. I wonder if I can be even mutated. I don't think I can be mutated by this guy. So, like, we're really, like, stable, genetically speaking. So, Abyss is definitely an alignment. Same with slime. Those kinds of mutators. Slime is a little risky though with the spawning. I'm a claw, I'm not a cleave, so the royal would have to be dealt with regards to its spawns. That's the challenging part. So I'm just gonna kind of kill things. I have regen on, so my movement is pretty clean in Abyss. I have good resistances. Pretty solid build. Like, that guy can't do anything to me because I think infinite. Yeah, maxed out. Yeah. I think did I get it down? No, I didn't. So as long as I keep on top of these mobs, should be fine. gonna Trog's hand that up. Okay, there's an out. Let's just go out. So yeah, we're pretty darn well set up for Abyss. So that was a plus, like it's not a +2 will, it's a +1 will, but it's a better will, like it's a more overall better ring mail. I don't know, I'll keep it just in case. I'm doing a lot of just in cases right now that are probably never going to happen, but you never know. We got inventory space, so we might as well put it on in our inventory, that is. I don't, well, maybe we don't need the Ring of Fire. I think I'm happy with regen, although it's tempting. What's this ring? Negative will, strength, dex, see and vis, stealth. I'll keep it for a see and vis. I don't need the fly ring anymore because I've got the fire, so I can pick up the tremor. Let's keep going here. A bunch of cool stuff. Whatever. Alright, so that's done. I can remove this blockade here. Cool. Let's ID some stuff. Cool. Nothing to enchant. What did I pick up? The fire ring. Okay. Is that it? Is that all I got? Didn't get much out of this elf, I will say. I'm going to settle out the shields. Let me catch up on the other things. Cool. I'm going to let my unarmed combat go a little further. Right. So elf is done. Let's head to vaults. Nothing to buy. I'll probably never buy this. Okay, and I'll never buy that. So, okay. So maybe we'll find something to spend all this gold on in vaults. So our resistances are very strong for this situation. Our only weakness is getting like marked and trapped. Cool. So that was a lot of welcoming parties, but we're good. The trick for vaults is to have R-Elec and R-Cold. Will is good. You want kind of 2 to 3 will, and you want good defenses if you're a melee type. Just because the damage ramps up a little, but it's also those edge cases for like the like R-Lightning coming out of nowhere, R-Cold coming out of nowhere, and then being ready to handle getting marked out of nowhere. And then knowing which things to prioritize for killing, like the summon guys. See, I've just been marked. Okay, I'm just gonna go up. We're gonna kill the more deadly things. All good. Alright, cool. As long as you're near your stair, you can get away. Of course, we have the slippery slippers, so stairs are a little more tedious to get to. I prioritize the summoning ones and the brains. They're the worst. Let's kind of break it up here. Let's get a little extra health regen on me. And we're just going to kill line it up. Wasn't ideal to engage at that point with the slimes, but whatever. It's done. It's gonna be pretty empty at this point. We had that mark the whole time. Acquirement scroll. Let's read it. Helmet int. I think our helmet is the will one right now. I think. Yeah, that's not as good. What was it? Barachi or Berdici, Ring of Seen Viz. I have Seen Viz and gold. Unfortunately, our best is the gold. Cool. Still nothing to enchant armor-wise either. I mean, technically, I could enchant one on the stealth gloves, but whatever. I'm not going to do any stealth here today, so I'll save it for if I have a trove of, like, you need a fire thing of +5 or something, you know? Dragon scales, +5, and then you can just enchant it up, open up the trove. Vaults 3, if I didn't already say that, I don't think I did. See, these guys suck. They lock down the door. Not ideal. Them alone, though, is not the worst. This is probably near our crypt's entrance or something. Maybe not. I don't know. We got our butterflies unlocked. There's our crypts. I was just reading some tidbits about the new version of like 3.4 or 0.34 coming up here. Ooh, that's nice. And they're upgrading crypts to be more useful. It'll actually be an option for some people. So I'm going to pop this on RC. Yeah, okay, good. We haven't capped RC. I'd rather have this RC, like this, the strength. I'm not sure, actually. It's like, do I want to pop that for all that strength and RC and sacrifice the slaying? It's tough to say. Wonder if I have a... Sharp nails increases... If you're not wearing gloves. Oh, so so that does nothing. So I could take the gloves off. How much does it improve it though? Sorry, it's my first time really going deep with claws here. I wish it gave me numbers. Why isn't it giving me numbers? Clause 1, it doesn't... Unless I'm missing something here. Anyway, what was I doing? I was considering... What was I doing? Was I... Oh, the ring. Oh, here's a question. Would I rather have AC +4 or RC and +5 strength and the ability to blink with the MP doesn't matter. So actually this is just a better than that ring, and then we can explore ideas of blinking in the future. So like doing something like that. Start up our evocation work. And keep the slay. Alright, Vault's 3 done. Heading to 4. It's always nice when you can snipe one of those guys before they do anything. Like this one had a chance to rev up. I'm gonna head as quickly as possible. I'm gonna summon some guys. This is a lot. This is way too early to be marked, so I'm gonna stay here because the 2 guys are helpful. but now I'm reset. Okay, this is a little much. I'm going to kill the more annoying of the things in front of me. Okay, not enough to run. I was considering, like, oh, do I have to run to a stair, but... Oh, get him. Got him. Good. You can see a little red flag. That means they're about to summon some dudes. Leaving line of sight does not stop them from summoning, but sometimes it helps. Nothing there. Prioritize what you're going to kill. There you go. It's a shame I can't really use this whole spellcaster and melee thing. Trog stops that, so it's a whole part of this Revenant that I'm just not experiencing today. I'm sure it's pretty cool. I guess it's like you cast a spell and the weapon swing occurs, so I mean, it's just an excuse to being able to cast in melee. Okay, noise, won't need that. Well, we just cleared vaults 4. Let's double check. We don't know torment or vulnerability or experience. And so I can actually read this, drop it, we're done. I'll never need torment. I'll never need vulnerability. It doesn't even let me undrop. And so now we are done our era of identification. Everything we know or will immediately be known. Okay, so we are oh, what did I do? Did I miss? Yeah, I generated my graveyard or whatever it's called, my dump. Where are we at? We're at 43. Okay, I could probably start up some depths before the end of this episode. So let's head over to the entrance of depths. Nothing to buy. Rev scrolls, I'm at 6. So I will use 1 here because this is the entrance. I would like to know where some ups and downs are. Okay, so that entrance to the bottom left is not a bazaar, so we don't have to rush it. There's our zig. Yeah, our downs are not in a great spot, so let's kind of pull back here. Remember, we have the slippers, so it's not like you want to stand immediately on it. This is shut off, so I can pull back here. Probably want to stand right there in case I get pushed. Okay, let's clear up here. Where's that guy coming from? Maybe there's some teleport action or a dispersal or whatever somewhere over here. Ooh. Well, we popped a mark. Let's pull up and let it settle and then hope we didn't do too much damage on the floor. We can always pop a cancellation, but I only have 2. I want to save that for like emergency Zot scenarios. Yep, hell door. Kind of avoiding that big building for now. Cool. Door is open. It's notable. There's a down. Door is open. Oh, apparently I pulled everything from here. Oh, I guess I did get marked, so that probably any humanoid that could hear it would have opened doors and things of that nature, so that makes sense. Maybe those were all those giants and stuff. I'll engage from up here though. Salamander. Let's get him to know me. All right, well, thanks for marking me. It really smoothed the experience. We didn't really pick up much here, so we're just going to carry on, and I can't use any more rev scrolls for now. Ooh, some strikes. I don't think I want to engage immediately. There's just too much there. It's a lot more scary when you don't know what's around you. See what the other down is. We're kind of all near each other. Yeah, come on over, guys. I know I can be pushed. It's not a big deal. More so concerned about the Shrike. So the Shrikes will be down there. So now our ups are all connected. Good stores, or I don't know if they're good yet, but it's good that we have them because we have all this money and nothing to spend it on. It's been a pretty dry purchasing experience all game. Cool, 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 cool. I'm afraid of going too far away from my ups. Especially when we have some live action strikes. What's this? All right, well, I'll take it. Even with all this money, I'm not going to spend that much on a scroll of fog. Yeah, no thanks. Oh, rev scroll. That'll be helpful for next level. We're kind of already done this one, so but it's good to see. Nice, heal wounds. Magic is not really relevant to us. Enlightenment, I'm sure we have plenty. Yep. Enlightenment, well, I'll buy it because it does give me will. I don't know. You never know. Enlightenment, people like remember like the old temporary flying usage, but now it also gives some will, which is relevant. Ooh, we got actually a lot of activity here. Let's pull back. Let's pull back. Summon a guy, help us along, get some Trog action going here. Ooh, I've been marked. Not good. We're nowhere near our ups. This is pretty rough. If anything gets worse than this, I will... I'll teleport. We've cleared enough of the floor that it's not the end of the world. And as you can see here, I was more so concerned with getting like charged by the Shrikes. Like so. So I'm going to Trog and keep it in line. We have good defenses. Shrikes are more about like tearing little guys apart. When you have good defenses, it's less crazy. You can see even with, what, 38 AC, I still got low, you know, although most of it was that last one. Anyway, let's bring the dodge up to... Oops, I don't know what I touched there, but there you go. Let's bring this up to like 8, I suppose. Our blink is there as an option if we ever need it, as well as all this stuff. Cool. I'm gonna up my fighting again. I just wanted to get unarmed ahead of fighting. Cool. Depths 3. We still only have 1 extra rev. I'll use it here because if I get a rev scroll here, then I can use it the next one. Whereas if I hold off, I'll make this one hard, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, well, now I have an extra rev scroll for nothing, no reason. So we have a very open floor here. Let's kind of work our way back here. Some sort of invis. Let's go up, reset their mobs. We have good resistances, infinite poison resistance. We have the dragon is not a super concern to us. I'm gonna pull up while I can. Cool. Let's head to the other up. Cool. All right, second up established. Sometimes you let the diggers live, so you can guide them around and have them like dig for you. I have plenty of digging, 6 or 9 there, and I can buy 11, so I won't need any to clear a path on the run back, so we're good. So all our ups and downs are all kind of beside each other. We'll still kind of get some experience here. Don't go too far, don't chase. Huh, what kind of ring is this? Fire. I don't think I need that. No, I do not. Actually, I don't even need the fire dragon scales anymore, so I can drop that. Anything else notable? I'll just keep the rest. There's our abyss entrance for when we do abyss. I've been marked. It's already expired, but whatever. Things will kind of come my way. So we have kind of like a theme hall here. It's probably this is probably the hell floors, maybe. I don't know. Little castle. No, just a little vault. Okay, anything to pick up? Not that I see. Anything that I did pick up? Not that I see. Okay, do we get a rev scroll in here? No, we did not. So this is just a blind depths 4. I have an aggressive number of Wands of Flames. I'm going to set my default throw to be Wand of Flame now that I have evocables going. Cool. Well, hello there. Did he... Oh, it even pushed me off. That's fun. I'll just clean it up here. Whatever. They had a bit of damage on me. Oh, shrikes. Maybe I'll take one up with me, I suppose. One is okay. I'll leave the others to their floating. Okay, there we go. Back down, get the 1. I'll get 2 because that one's already dead. Get a 3rd. It pushed me, but that's fine. Honestly, my Wands of Flames aren't doing much. Cool. Shrike. What, number 5 dead? That would be very scary on a caster type. I'm going to summon an extra just to help along. Don't always take Shrike seriously. They've killed so many people in depths. Or even before if you got screwed over in a game seed. Alright. Alright, that's our ending. Let's call it a castle. We have very good resistances to everything, as we can see. Fires are only like small weakness. It's not even a weakness, it's just that we're not like infinitely strong against it, so and I can throw on a ring if I really wanted to, but anyway. So Draconians are not the worst of us. I'm not sure if I can be teleported when I have what is this? It's not negative telly, it's I can't be confused, raged, mesmerized, or feared. And then I can't be converted, like shapeshifted because my creature type, my species that is, and can't be unholy tormented, unholy pained. It's crazy how much resistance is, and I can't be engulfed, netted, webbed, or stopped by binding, or constricted. Let's kind of clear what's up here first. We got a tree king and some sort of orc kind of ending thing. Ooh, I'm gonna put on some will here. Okay, we just one-shot it. We're good. Just a lot of caster types, summoning types. Cool. What book was this? Summonings. Doesn't matter, I'm Trog. We did end up getting a Rev scroll, so I guess, I don't know, we'll use it as a double up when we're doing like the lungs in Zot 5 or something. You can peek into the lung a little bit as a, if you have extra. Sometimes it is like that, where it's like you get all the way and then it's all of a sudden, oh, there's my extra Rev. Thanks, I don't need that, but alright. I suppose if you're doing like a 15 rune or something, it's like you got plenty of revving to go, so I'll take all the rev I can get, but it's just for us. We're just simple folk, we're doing 3 runes. Okay, cool. We just passed the hour mark, and so what I'll do is I'll park on Abyss. Here we go. And so what we've done, we did, in our last episode, we finished up our rune, I think? Or did we do both runes last game? Regardless, we've done both of our initial runes from their S branches. We did Elven Halls. We did all of Depths. We've got some great items. To be honest, most of our items were with us from the start, or from the start of this video at least. I think we got this orange crystal at Shoals, and that might have been in this video. I'm not exactly sure. I suppose it was. So that's really cool. We just kind of messed around with some like ring work and stuff, but otherwise we've just kind of been training along, building up our little knowledge base of scrolls now that we're done with all that identification. And we're going to head into Abyss and then Zot to clean up on our next episode of our Revenant Berserker of Trog, of course. So check out our next episode where we hopefully conclude the character series. Check you out in a bit.